A very warm welcome in the class of Mathematics 1. Here, our topic is Cauchy's root test and Rabi's test for series. Myself, Rupak Bhattacharya, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, GIS College of Engineering. For this particular lecture, we need the idea of series. We need the concept of discussed topic in the last class, that is comparison test, and also the ratio tests, as they are already done in our class. We also need a little idea of these things for today's lecture, and we need also the concept of partial sum, but it is actually inclusive in the concept of series. So these are the basic things we require, along with general standard limits of some functions. First of all, we are now going to check what is the statement of root test. So Cauchy's root test tells us that if summation of un is a series of positive terms, such that means it is following this particular condition, limit un to the power 1 by n. That means in one way you can say that we are taking the nth root of our un, and if this limit is L, which is a finite real number, then on the classification of L, we are going to decide that the characteristic of our series, that is summation un, converges if L is less than 1. 2. Point number 2 says summation un diverges if L is greater than 1, and like our ratio test, there is another point number 3, that is if L is equal to 1, then no definite conclusion we can take from this. That means here also our test fails. So first of all, we need to test one example for root test. The problem is stated like this. We have to check the convergence of the series given as summation n runs from 1 to infinity, 1 plus 1 by root over n whole to the power minus n to the power 3 by 2. It looks a bit complicated, but it is not at all, because when you are seeing the power is raised to n, it is a clue to you that you may go for root test. So here this is our un, so I am writing un one more time. Un is here for 1 plus 1 by root over n whole to the power minus n to the power 3 by 2. Now, according to the statement of the root test, we need limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n. We need limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n. So, for this problem, we need limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n means 1 plus 1 by root over n whole to the power minus n to the power 3 by 2 into 1 by n, because it is power raised to 1 by n means here we are going to make it in this form. So it is nothing but n to the power minus 1 and it is n to the power 3 by 2. So after simplifying, we can write it as limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 1 by root over n whole to the power minus n to the power half 3 by 2 and minus 1 adjusted, and it is n to the power half. So in the next line we can write it as limit n tends to infinity 1 by, as it is power having minus, 1 plus 1 by root over n whole to the power n to the power half. Now from series, basically we need to use the concept of standard limits. So what we are doing, we are putting z is equal to n to the power half, because we are getting n to the power half twice. Here is n to the power half, there is another n to the power half, that is root over n, such that if n tends to infinity, z will also tend to infinity, so that we can write limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n is equal to 1 by limit z tends to infinity one plus 1 by z to the power z, which is 1 by e, and which is obviously less than 1, as e is lying between 2 and 3. So finally what we get, that it is coming as a finite limit and it is less than 1. So by Cauchy's root test, so Cauchy's root test gives us that the series is convergent. So basically when we are going to use the root test, our target is to keep two things. First of all, taking the nth root properly and using these standard limits in such a way so that we can reach to a conclusion. Now we are going to introduce another test called Rabi's test. The statement will be discussed first and after that the examples. It tells us that if summation un be a series of positive terms, the condition is such that limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L, which is nothing but a real number, then like the previous tests, we are also going to have some conditions. First one is summation un converges if L is greater than 1. I just want to emphasize on one part, that for various tests, sometimes the condition on L gives convergence, sometimes for different tests the same condition gives you divergence. So be cautious about these particular things, and please if possible make a tabular form so that there will be no question of having any confusion. And summation of un diverges if L is less than 1, and obviously for the third case the test fails for L is equal to 1. Now obviously we are going to test one example first. The question is, like un is given, three into 6 into 9 into dot 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 3n is divided by 7 into 10 into 13 dot 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 3n plus 4. We have to test the series like this whether it is convergent or not. So as un is given, we can get very easily what will be un plus 1. So it will be 3 into 6 into 9 dot 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 3n into 3n plus 3, and in the denominator we will get 7 into 10 into 13 into dot 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 3n plus 4 into 3n plus 7. After getting this un and un plus 1, we can write that un by un plus 1 is equal to 3n plus 7 by 3n plus 3. Only these two terms in the reverse order. The remaining terms will be adjusted and cancelled out. Now after that we can write limit un by un plus 1 will be equal to 1 as m tends to infinity, because if you make this n tends to infinity it will be 3 plus 7 by 9 and it will be 3 plus 3 by 9. So as n tends to infinity it will be 3 by 3, that is equal to 1, which gives that the ratio test fails. Now you will understand the relevance of Rabi's test. So when we are getting L is equal to 1 using ratio test or some others, we can think for the different technique and the different tests, and here that different test will be rabbit test for this particular problem. So rabbit test gives us for this problem limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1. And for this particular problem, if I want to use it, that limit n tends to infinity, n, it will be 3n plus 7 by 3n plus 3 minus 1. So simplification gives us limit n tends to infinity 4n by 3n plus 3. Now this is a very simple problem. After finding out the result, you will get 4 by 3 which is greater than 1, and Rabi's test along with this condition gives us the conclusion that the series will be convergent. So now I think it is very much clear to us that why various type of tests are introduced, because not only for having the simplicity for making or for finding out the convergence property of a series, not only that, but also we can get that when one test fails, we can go for another test and we can find out the property of this particular problem. So in the similar manner, if we go for some more problem, then we can take, suppose for root test, we can take one problem like this. The series is given as 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5 whole square plus 3 by 7 whole cube plus, so here we get un as n by 2n plus 1 whole to the power n. This is the very first step of performing any problem related to series, that is to find out the general term in terms of n. And after finding it out, we should recheck whether it is done properly or not by putting the values of n as a testing purpose. Now we can write un to the power 1 by n, because here power is raised to n, so we can do this. This is the clue. That is n by 2n plus 1 whole to the power n into 1 by n, that means nothing is remaining, that is 1. So limit n tends to infinity un to the power 1 by n, it will give us, if we do it by our simple calculation, it will give us half, which is less than 1. So root test along with this condition gives us the conclusion that our series is convergent. So applying these types of observations, we can make the problems easier. Now we are going to see some more problems related to our tests, what we have observed. So going for the problem like this, Suppose we are now going to test one problem for rabbit test. Suppose the series is given as 1 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1 by 5 plus 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6 into 1 by 7 plus dot dot dot. Most importantly, the required thing is your observation is very much required. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 6 is associated with 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 7 and so on. So if I want to write the general term un, this general term will be 1, 3, 5 dot 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 up to 2n minus 1. You please check it for this testing purpose, and 2, 4, 6 dot 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 up to 2n along with 1 by 2n plus 1. This is the most important part from my point of view, because we have to test this one. Now if you put n equal to 1, then it will be 2 minus 1, that is 1. It will go up to 1 and it is go up to 2, but you are not getting the first term. So this is the special problem with the variation, that we can write this problem leaving the first term of the given series. So it is very important that here if I write this series, if I write this as a general term, then the first term is actually not included in this un. So that is why I always emphasize that whenever you are writing the terms, you please test that whether it is coming in the backward direction or not. But after that nothing is so much important, because we can find out un plus 1, and then also we can find out un by un plus 1, and un by un plus 1 will be for this problem 2n plus 2 into 2n plus 3 by 2n plus 1 whole square. And you know, as it is already mentioned that we are going to do it by Rabi's test, so limit n tends to infinity, n un by un plus 1 minus 1, it can be done by u, and we can finally find out the result, and we have to check that the result what is coming is greater than 1, less than 1 or equal to 1 according to Rabi's tests. Test fails, convergent, divergent. So in this manner we can find out the result of this particular problem, or the result of the problems which are similar to this. And finally, I just want to introduce one problem to you, which are actually a little bit I should say second step problems related to series. The problem is test the convergence of alpha by beta plus 1 plus alpha by 1 plus beta plus 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha by 1 plus beta 2 plus beta plus dot dot dot. Again the same thing is important, that to identify our un. So I will just introduce the un over here, and after that you can test the ratio test over here. If it succeeds, okay, and if it fails, then you can go for Ravi's tests and you can get the result for this particular problem. One thing I want to introduce, that it may require a relationship between alpha beta, so that for which conditions this Ravi's test is applicable and gives you the result convergence, and for which condition this will become divergent, and for which condition this will become test fails. Because this is very important to identify the relationship between alpha and beta, these types of problems. Now finally, before concluding, as committed, we must write the un. 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha dot 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 n minus 1 plus alpha, so that you will get the first term, and if not, then you have to mention that we are not getting the first term, except first term we are making. So before concluding, we must mention that these are the references we have used for preparing this video lecture, and these are very simple problems given to you. But again, I want to mention that you please practice more than this. Finally, I want to thank you all. Happy listening, happy learning.